All right, welcome to Trainfest 2022. I'm Zach with Walthers. We're here with Reiner from All American. We're going to show you some neat cornerstone stuff coming up real quick here. All right, so starting off on the corner, we've got some brand new announcements for some gas station kits and service station kits. The first one that you're seeing here is a vintage gas station. 1960s kind of prototype. It's got a service bay. It's actually got two service bays. You can model it with the service equipment up or down. Ice machines, Coke machines. The signage comes in either square or circle form, so you can do a lot of customization with your own signage. And then we have a modernized version that is a little bit more like today's contemporary versions. More like a convenience store. They get rid of some of the service bays, but it's the same general structure. The islands for the gas is actually a little bit different. You can see the large canopy above it, and then the gas station pumps themselves are actually different as well. And then with the same kit, we have a service station version of it. It's a drive-in oil change kit. And you can see the oil change pits that are in the garage there. Nice little added detail, and it's kind of the same thing as what you see in a contemporary oil change facility today, with all the details that you've seen shown. Another couple popular kits that we've got here on display is our Executive House kit, and then its twin, the Colonial House kit. The difference is the size of the garage and the bump out of the den that you can see on the left-hand side there by the fireplace. Very normal American houses that you would see in larger neighborhoods. And then next to that, we have the converted Quonset hut kit and the Quonset hut kit. And of course, these have a number of different uses. You'll find them, they were originally part of the American Navy's equipment sheds and their offices, and then later on in life they got converted to different little shops, record shops, convenience stores, things of that nature. So a lot of great kits that we've got coming out soon. Some that you're seeing pictured here are coming in 2023, and some that are already in stock. All right, so now we're going to show you a few of our new proto models. We're going to start it off with the SD45s, which you see here in Wisconsin Central, Southern, Milwaukee Road, and Penn Central. With our proto locomotives, we have road-specific details for every single road that we do. We tool up new details every single run that we do. And it really comes through. If you were to take a photo of these units and compare it to the models, you should see a one-to-one relationship. We have our F7s in CNNW as well as B&O. Those also have road-specific details, as you can see with the exhaust covers here. Right next to those, we have the DM&IR Class 2 wood cabooses. Very fine details that you'll find with all the apparatus and the end cages, the grabs on the top of the roof, and the cupola. A lot of fine details to those. And then we have Trinity 6351 covered hoppers. When you see these in the wild in America here, we've got huge consists built up with these. Very popular in grain service, and you'll see them going back empty or loaded. You can't really tell the difference because obviously they're covered. They're very large units when you see them in person. Along the back here, we have some Pennsylvania Railroad equipment, which is from our Walthers Proto, the General Train. You've got the R50B baggage cars, you've got the express cars, and then we've got some of our passenger cars in the back too. And these are delivering now through the rest of this year, and then into 2023 we'll be delivering Pennsylvania, the General cars. And then finally, what we have here is actually some Santa Fe and BNSF business train cars. They look like older 1950s, 1960s Santa Fe cars. They're coupled up there with the Express. They look like that, but these are actually repurposed and rebuilt for use in modern business car service. So you can see the BNSF crossbuck there. You've got the BNSF lettering, and it's just, they're gorgeous cars. These are all metal plated, so they've got a realistic shine to them, the way that they would be coming right out of the shop. All right, now we're going to be talking about the Walthers mainline models. So these are built for operation. They're built to be very durable and affordable at the same time. So we're starting off with the 34-foot, 100-ton, two-bay hoppers. These were just announced. They're very popular because they're used in unit trains. You'll see tons of them strung together, 30, 40, 50 in a consist. And you can either run them as they're empty, or you can buy a load that would go in them as well. Right next to those are the EMD F40 PHs. We just reintroduced these at the beginning of November. You can see that they come in commuter schemes via Metra, Amtrak. We're bringing them back in Amtrak, and then Grand Canyon, which is just a gorgeous scheme. and something that if you get a chance to in your lifetime see it in person, I would absolutely recommend it. And then right on over here, we've got a lot of different freight car units. As it stands, we've got a lot of freight cars coming in. We've got a lot of freight cars we just announced. Walthers mainline is flush with freight cars right now. So you'll see the Trinity 25,000 gallon tank car. A lot of these are sold out with us right now. This is the first run of a brand new tool, and All American Trains may be able to supply that for you, but it's a very tough find right now. So if you're interested, you want to step up and make sure that you can get your order in as quick as possible. Gorgeous car. We will be running more of them soon, but we're not sure exactly when. Right next to that, we've got the Thrall rebuilt 40-foot well cars. These are also popular units because, again, they were used in unit trains, and you can see them empty or stacked. You can do a number of different stack configurations there with 40-foot containers, 20-foot containers. Sometimes you'll see it with the 40 in the bottom and a 53 on top. It's just a great car to be able to do a lot of different unique-looking consists. Right behind that is the Trinity 3281 two-bay covered hoppers. Again, you can see a recurring theme here because we've got a lot of cars in our portfolio that are used in unit trains. Oftentimes you'll see these running in packs of 20 to 30. This car here, the Halliburton pink car, some people have actually asked me if that's a mistake. No, it's not a mistake. This is actually a very unique painted car for breast cancer awareness that Halliburton runs in real-life consists. Next to that, we've got the 60-foot Pullman standard bulkhead flat cars. It's a relatively new tool for us. It's based on the car that's right next to it, which is a 60-foot Pullman standard flat car. At one point, they were rebuilt with the bulkheads for a little bit more security and safety for their loads, and a lot more control over the loads themselves. So it makes it a lot easier to transport things like pulpwood that maybe you can use these stake pockets on the side to keep in containment. And then right next to that, behind these, are the Walthers mainline 85-foot Horizon Fleet coaches and Cafe Club lounges. These are a relatively new tool for us. They're an Amtrak model that you'll see through the Northeast Corridor and in use all over Amtrak's system. And it's a model that we built with a lot of flexibility to it so that it's able to make it around 22-inch and wider curves very easily. And then the final item I'll share with you today is the 68-foot Railgun gondola. This is the first run of this brand new tool. It's very popular as a Railgun service from TTX, and I'm not sure if it'll show up on the video, but if you can see along the top edge here, there are these pockets and other details that are very nicely done for a very affordable model. These only retail for $27.98. I'm sorry. They retail for $31.98 each, but it's a lot of good detail. It's very heavily weighted. There's a metal underbody finish to it, so it's a good tracker, empty or loaded. And as you can see, we've got a lot of variety here in Walthers mainline. Probably too much to cover right now, but check it out at All American Trains. They should be able to help you find something that meets your needs.